and welcome to another episode of Why I Hate This Movie. I'm your host, Derek Rios, with my heterosexual life mate, Danny Newton. Say hi, Danny.
Hello, Derek.
How you doing today?
I'm doing very good.
Are you?
I am. I'm doing excellent.
We got a fun one today. Zack Snyder's new flick, Dawn of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Oh, Army. Yeah, that's it.
The Other Dead. The other Dead.
Okay. His second installment of a zombie movie.
Really? What was his first zombie movie?
He did Dawn of the Dead. He did the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Did he really?
Yes.
I fucking loved that movie.
Yeah, he did the remake. That was like 2000 something, yeah.
Dude, I did not realize that at all.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It was. This is a good movie. It's an action flick, and that's really about as far as you can go.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
This could possibly be, like I said, this could possibly be the best zombie movie and the worst zombie movie at the same time.
I mean, if you start looking at plot devices, no, it's a terrible movie.
I mean, I like all the actors.
I do like the actors. Well, for the most part.
It's just when they open their mouths, the words that fall out of their mouth are stupid. But man, they deliver the lines very well.
Yeah. Those are stupid words. Just jumping in, we have the military convoy.
Yep, the Four Horsemen.
Yep, the Four Horsemen. They are transporting, and they're talking about what they're transporting from Area 51.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it might be the big A word, you know?
You really gonna make me say it, dude?
And alien.
Think it's aliens? Think we're hauling aliens?
So they mention aliens, and then, of course, at the very start of the movie, when they're leaving the base,
yeah,
there's a little Easter egg. There's two lights up in the sky.
Yeah.
And they, like, zip off whenever they take off. It leads you to believe that this is some type of alien technology.
Yeah.
The zombies in this world. It's different. That's a different take on it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
instead of the virus.
I've seen like the alien virus thing before for the zombie apocalypse. That and like the movie where all the vehicles become sentient. That was Aliens. It was kind of like a zombie movie in a way.
Was it?
Yeah, they were all barricaded in a gas station and all the vehicles were like roaming around like zombies outside.
Oh, yeah. That's stupid.
Maximum Overdrive.
That's so bad.
I believe it's aliens.
Well, that's what we're led to believe. So this caravan is heading out, and the lead Humvee, they're just apparently the dumbest drivers. And you got this couple that just married from LA.
Yeah.
And they're leaving, driving down the road, and the guy's getting ahead.
Yeah.
It just plows in to the transport truck.
Right.
Which you get a Michael Bay explosion.
Oh my God, this thing goes up.
Yeah. It just instantly fireballs. And that's not how vehicles work.
It's because they're hauling dynamite and they get hit by a vehicle that has a trunk full of dynamite. So it's just the way it works.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't.
All Hollywood vehicles are made out of dynamite.
Oh, I must have missed that when they were driving.
Yes.
The payload gets knocked over and the door pops open.
Yeah.
Any real military op that's this important that has like alien technology,
dude, they would have had like air cav on this thing and everything.
Oh, there 100%. There was a drone following them.
There's a drone following them
instantly.
There was fucking Apache choppers nearby. Mm-hmm. Like they would have had everything on station to be transporting fucking aliens.
Oh yeah.
They would have not screwed around with this. What base were they transporting this thing to?
I don't know.
Like you'd think Area 51 would be the base.
I don't know why they would leave. They never really say where they're going.
I can't think of anywhere more top secret.
So the alpha zombie gets out. Zeus. He's a soldier. You can see he has dog tags. Yeah. You know, it's a neat little sequence, him like killing them. He's like super strong.
Yeah.
And then he chases.
He fucking moves in celerity, like runs up on him and stuff like that. Like he's super fast. They're still shredding him though. Yeah. You know what I mean?
One headshot.
Like, it doesn't matter if you don't shoot a zombie in the head. Eventually, you've shot the goo out of it to the point that it can't move around anymore.
I watched this with a friend of mine who's in the Army.
Yeah.
And he was like, yep, those are Air Force Special Forces.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they all suck. They can't hit anything. It's like, if any of them had hit a headshot, it would have been over. Because I just thought they were Marines, right?
Yeah, I thought they were just regular, like, Army Rangers or something, right?
So he chases them off into the desert there.
Oh, you know what they probably were? It wasn't Army or Navy or any of it. It was probably Space Force.
Oh, God.
It was Space Force, dude. That's what it was. These are spacemen.
They were going to take them to the Space Force base. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it was. Because have you ever seen the training video of the Space Force cadets?
Mm-mm.
It's fucking the saddest thing you ever saw. It's basically they're running them through a schoolyard, jungle gym.
Hey, man, that's hard. Okay. The first continuity issue I see when the Zeus jumps these two soldiers.
Yeah.
The first one, he jumps on them and he rips his jaw off.
Yeah.
He doesn't bite him. He literally just rips his jaw off and starts chasing the other guy.
Yeah, but maybe it's the concept of even just a scratch or something is enough.
Even if a scratch is enough.
That's a hell of a scratch getting your jaw ripped off.
Yeah.
Maybe he came back and bit him. I don't know.
No, he instantly.
He did turn instantly. Yeah. You're right.
Whatever. I think this montage, this opening sequence, is probably the best part of the movie. And it has its own movie inside of itself.
I love the montage sequence. I love all the montage sequences, actually. Yeah. I love this montage sequence of just the fall of Vegas. I love the montage sequence where they were all getting their ditch bags and getting their weapons and stuff later on. Yeah. And the montage sequence where they're going over the plan. I love all the fucking montage sequences. They're good. But yeah, the fall of Las Vegas. You got military, police, and civilians just getting chomped on by zombies. In this fucking scene, they're doing a paradrop.
I don't know who fucking ordered that. These poor soldiers are just slowly dropping to their death. No. There's literally just hordes under them. Yeah. And you see, I thought it was maybe it was a pilot.
How is that the plan?
There's a bunch of paradroppers coming in. Yes. I was like, no.
How is this the plan? Just shoot them all on the way down. It'll be fine.
He kills 2 and then gets destroyed.
Fucking put the gun in my mouth. Jeez.
Oh, there's a lot of that in this movie.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You see the mother. She's labeled as soccer mother.
Yeah.
And her little sequence is she goes and finds a daughter.
Yeah.
And then as they're escaping, she gets caught.
Yeah.
And the child runs back to her.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, well, we're just going to die. And then they drop
the last piece of the wall on them.
Yep. Which Trump would be very proud of how quick this wall went up.
It looks like if a wall is absolutely necessary, we can build one very fast.
Yeah, there we go. Because that's not a small wall.
Nope, it's not. It's a big, strong, beautiful wall.
Of cargo containers.
Of cargo shipping containers.
Yeah.
I guess that's really all you need, though. I guess these zombies don't bug pile up over them.
No. The Shamblers are pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Shamblers are regular zombies. Yeah.
The Alphas
are Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The opening sequence is good. They showed a lot of stuff going on with kind of our more main characters. Instead of Vander having that fucking chainsaw,
well, yeah,
does anything with it?
No. Of course they pull it out, and when they're going back in, he's just like, "Hey, don't touch my chainsaw," and never uses it.
Never fucking does anything.
The only time it gets used is to cut open a wall.
Yep, that's it.
I guess they just didn't have the budget.
How do they not have the budget for that?
They spent it all in the opening montage.
God, he killed one thing in the opening montage.
No, he killed a lot of things. They pop open the vehicle, the soccer mom, and the guy they're
bit already.
So she just pops them, and they just explode. There's a lot of blood and explosions, which it's entertaining.
Yeah,
but it's not accurate. So fast forward, it's been about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
pretty much. Las Vegas has been taken over, and they've just controlled it, and it's just their kingdom now.
Yeah,
the undead. The president labeled it as it's not part of America anymore.
Right.
That little spot is just.
It's nothing.
Yep.
It's neutral territory. It's not America.
It's just open waters.
Right.
And you see Batista, which is Scott Ward, flipping burgers.
Yeah. It's very depressing. I'm assuming none of these people were actual soldiers. I'm assuming that they all were guns for hire mercenaries or something.
I mean, he seemed like a soldier.
They do, kind of.
I think it really feels like most of them are ex-soldiers.
Yeah.
Just happened to be in the town.
I mean, Batista lived there. I guess you would have to live there. There's one part of this where they're just like, who here hasn't killed a zombie? And like nobody raises their hands. I'm just, yeah, that would fucking make sense. Nobody's killed a zombie, really.
Like 3 of them raised their hand.
Well, yeah, but if you wasn't from Vegas, then chances are, you've never seen a zombie in the flesh.
Well, you see, the YouTube guy, I think he was from Cali. For his YouTube channel, he's going around killing zombies.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
love that because you would.
Yeah, he's just lining up shamblers trying to see how many he can get with one bullet.
Yo, man, this dude has like a $10,000 Rolex. Yeah,
it's great.
Vegas fell. All these people who were heroes and got like literally like congressional medals of freedom and shit like that are fucking nobodies now.
Yeah, they're just
yeah.
He saved a general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secretary of Defense.
So Secretary of Defense.
He saved this like a Secretary of Defense and now he's a fucking nobody flipping burgers. And they're all done like this. Vander's got the best job of any of them, I think. And he's just like a rehab therapist or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
The government cared about none of these people who went in there and did their thing.
I mean, they gave him a medal. That's all you get, right?
Yep.
Like
little piece of tin and a fucking ribbon. Congratulations.
They weren't soldiers. I mean, they were being paid, right? So it has a TV, and they're talking about the zombie wars ended, and they're planning on dropping in like 4 days' time.
Yeah.
A nuke.
A tactical nuke.
A low yield. Yeah.
Low yield tactical nuke.
On Las Vegas to kill off all these zombies. Because, the president thinks that would look cool. AKA not President Trump.
Yeah, not Trump wants to drop a nuke.
Yeah. It's definitely supposed to be Trump, right?
Yeah, it's all an allegory for him. I can't stress how bad of an idea it probably is to drop a nuclear device on zombies.
Well, their argument was we test nukes all the time in Nevada.
It's not that. It's just the fact they're already dead. They don't give a shit about radiation.
No.
Like that initial pop is going to kill off a bunch.
But that's the thing. The explosion should be big enough to level the city.
It should be. Man, they should just napalm this place into oblivion.
They had the walls up, but the thing is, you're starting a war effectively, right, with the alphas?
I guess. Do they have an appreciation for how smart the intelligent dead are?
They don't even really know about the intelligent zombies.
They don't really seem to, no.
No. The Coyote does.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, they have a hierarchy. It's literally an army.
Yeah.
That's where the name comes in. So you have Zeus, who's the smart one, and everyone he bites directly pretty much become alphas.
Right.
And they're fast, have a little bit of a barbaric level of intelligence, and they're strong. And then anyone they bite are just shamblers.
Right.
We get kind of the bad guy. Tanaka comes in, talks to Scott, and pretty much is like, hey, I'll give you $50 million, assemble a team, go in and steal this money from my vault.
Insurance has already paid me out, so that makes this essentially ghost money, right? It's untraceable. All we got to do is get in and get it out.
Before the nuke hits.
Yeah, before it gets nuked. It's just free money sitting there. $200 million. This is my first pullback to reality. It's a lot of money, but $200 million is not enough to do this job.
And he divides it. The 3 main characters there getting 15.
Yeah.
And then everyone else trickles down.
Yeah.
Economy. The last guy getting 20K. Yeah. And I would agree. 20K is probably not worth it. There's a 75% chance you're going to die, but you can make $2 million.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not exactly running fast and stuff like that. If I was a relatively athletic person, if I was like ex-military or something like that.
Yeah, if you had military training and...
Shit. If I had military training, they wouldn't have to drop a nuke. I'd hump that son of a bitch in there myself for a couple $1 million. Like, where do you want this thing planted?
So he goes and assembles his team.
Yeah.
He thinks about it overnight.
Who will want to die with me? My last living friends. He goes and gets everybody he knows.
And of course, that night he has his little flashback where his wife is trying to murder his daughter.
And he puts his wife down.
Yeah.
That's rough.
It's pretty rough. Batista did a great job. You see the emotion.
Yeah, this dude gets wrecked.
Yep.
This dude gets emotionally wrecked constantly.
And then his daughter comes out and she's just the biggest piece of shit. I fucking hate his daughter.
You know, that's his thing though, right? He doesn't want to be just the alpha dude. He actually wants to do characters that have some sort of emotional depth or something like that to him.
Of course.
And he actually does a good job. His character in this goes through some gut-wrenching things.
His character does good.
Yeah.
But on the contrast of it is the interaction and all of the character development is with his daughter.
Yeah.
She's just a fucking bitch.
His daughter is way too shoehorned in.
I could not stand the daughter. Her even being in the movie is just... dumb.
Yeah.
Like, she shouldn't be in the city at all. And she should just be a side character. It all feels forced.
This movie was a half hour too long. And his daughter was that entire fucking half hour.
Yeah.
Every bit of it.
I understand they want to throw character development in. The whole love interest right in the middle and then the murder immediately. Like, it's so stupid. They could have developed it earlier and then had like more action towards the end and get these characters a little depth. And like when their deaths had a little more meaning. Yeah. But no. We're just going to throw it in. Oh, shit. Oh, she's about to die.
Oh, yeah.
I loved you this whole time. Yes. Oh, don't leave me. I'm only here because of you.
Straight up.
And it's like, really?
Straight up.
Come on. Like, fucking, you could have done this earlier.
As soon as she started monologuing, I'm just like, yep, that's it. Yep. She's not making it. I didn't know it was going to be right there.
Yeah. It's just so forced. But you know what? It's okay. This isn't Zack Snyder's vision. We're going to get the 4-hour super cut, Zack Snyder cut, and it'll fix all this.
We were over halfway to the 4-hour super cut on this bad boy. I didn't hate anybody's acting in this, okay? I just want to get that out of the way first. I didn't think his daughter...
The daughter was a terrible actor.
I didn't think she was a terrible actress. I thought she had terrible shit given to her.
No, she just...
They could have any other excuse for her to want to tag along. Anything. Give her a fucking relevant skill. Make her the fucking safe cracker. I don't know. Maybe the vault is on a computer mainframe and she's some fucking computer whiz and it's that trope all over again.
Yeah, there you go.
Where you're just clacking on a keyboard and that's not how programming works. That's not how hacking works. But they could have gave her anything else. Mm-hmm. They could have made her like, oh, since the thing, she joined up and got special forces training and now she's just as much of a badass as the rest of them. You know, It's been fucking 6 years.
They could have made her the coyote.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. They could have made her the coyote. Any other reason to be there? Fuck Gita.
Yeah,
okay?
Fuck Gita.
Fuck Gita. I do not give a shit about Gita. Gita doesn't give a fuck about Gita. You know why?
The movie doesn't give a fuck about Gita.
Right. Even at the end, like, we wasted all this fucking time and all these fucking lives going and getting Gita. And Gita's not even in the fucking end scene. Her dead body isn't even.
I believe if you look closely, they pan out just enough, you see a body laying there. I think she's actually in there dead in the helicopter. But we'll get to that. We're introduced to this stupid character.
If we were supposed to care about the two fucking kids, then it could be just, like you said, she's the coyote. She took somebody in there, didn't realize they had kids, and that person got fucking killed, and now she feels so much guilt and anguish over these kids. Boom. There you go. Who the fuck needs Gita?
Not even killed. They get captured. She sees them get captured.
Yeah.
And then she goes and like, oh, you're going in? I'm going in too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have easily give her a reason to be there instead of, oh, I think this person might be alive.
Yeah. No, this person's not fucking alive.
No. And they shouldn't be.
No way. So I'm sorry. We're way off track. He's getting his team together.
It shows the daughter first. We're introduced to the daughter character. She's older now and she's a volunteer at this camp.
Yeah.
That's just pretty much... It's supposed to be containment for people that are showing signs of...
No, it's not even that. I think this camp is just literally just refugees from Las Vegas.
It shows in the newscast them arguing about it. And they're saying that literally these camps they're political prisoners.
This whole thing was just so over the top. It made me not enjoy a zombie movie. It's an allegory for everything that's happening right now with the unspecified virus. If you vary in temperature a couple degrees, you might be sick.
It's not that type of disease. A zombie
it's not that type of disease at all.
But you know if someone's turning into a zombie.
It's an allegory for what we've dealt with for the last year. Mm-hmm. And it's done so sloppy. It's not funny. It's not...
There's a lot of weird moments in this movie.
It's not enjoyable satire.
That... I feel like, oh, this is supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
He thinks this is funny.
He does. It's like almost...
It's really awkward.
It's like this whole soundtrack, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of songs that play that I like. I don't really like this soundtrack. It's almost like he said, hey, I own an iPod too. Just threw some fucking things he likes to listen to in it.
Well, him playing Zombie at the end. Yeah. I guess it has the word zombie in it.
It has the word zombie in it.
That's not the meaning of that song.
No.
It has not nothing to do with zombies.
No.
I kind of hate that they did that.
You know what? Now that you told me he made the original Dawn of the Dead, the remake.
Yeah.
The song he chose for the remake
awesome.
Was awesome. Yeah. Down with the Sickness.
Down with the Sickness. With
that was like fucking perfect.
Like a Johnny Cash gritty.
He did that was the Lounge Lizards version that was playing in the movie, but during the credits, it was the original version of it.
You better get up.
Come on, get down with the sickness. Fuckers, get up. Yeah. Come on, get down with the sickness.
It's awesome. That's great. But yeah, there's nothing like that in this movie, and he just slaps zombies on it then as a fucking as a go fuck yourself.
Basically, yeah. I wanted to like this movie. I did. And I do like a lot of it, just not most of it.
He starts going through the recruitment list. All right, you got Scott Ward, and then he recruits the Latino chick, Cruz.
I didn't even remember her name because literally when he was Anna.
Yeah, it's like Ana Rodrigo or something like that. But yeah, it's.
I was calling her you the whole time because literally when he's sitting there talking to her, she's like, "Who's on the team?" He's like, "Me, you, and Vander."
Mm-hmm. They only say her name like once or twice.
She's a very important character, big love interest.
It's a huge story arc, and then when she died, I cried. I cried not knowing this person's name. No, I could care less.
So he calls Tanaka back and he's like, "You know what, Mr. Tanaka? I don't like you very much. I hate to give you the pleasure of taking this job, but I'm in a bad spot." It's like, why don't you fucking like this guy? What did he do to you? We don't know why you don't like this guy.
But it's just because he's rich and...
He's a rich, smug asshole, I guess? I don't fucking know.
They didn't go that far. All I know is when he calls that guy, Tanaka hangs up. He's like, he's in. And there's...
On his cell phone, all it said was possibility.
Yeah.
Or possible.
Possible, yeah. But...
There's like all the fucking military dudes over there.
He had like a couple of generals chilling behind him.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. They have this technology. Like, this was the military's property.
See, it's one of those things to where it's a MacGuffin. Mm-hmm. Because it was the only one and it's not remakeable or some shit, right?
Is it though?
I mean, they're treating it like it is, but it can't be.
No.
In the real world, it's like the fucking Death Star plans, right? You would have that backed up on every fucking hard drive. The Empire is running around chasing down that one ship as though it's the only copy in the universe.
Well,
that's kind of what's happening here. We're obviously supposed to take it that this is a one-time thing. Man, that can't be. It can't be right.
It's also pretty amazing that they actually contained the outbreak. It might have something to do with them being intelligent and not spreading out. You think the military would have other options. And the whole reason of this movie is to send them in to collect an alpha.
Yeah.
They want an alpha.
Dude, if they would have just fucking told them that, this movie would have been so short.
Yeah, they could just send them in and walked in a couple feet and grabbed one. Like, the bitch would have walked out and like, oh, got her.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Saw its head off. Fucking movie over.
Movie over.
Because if they were willing to do all this other stupid shit over 50 million, they would have walked 50 foot inside this place for 50 million. He goes and rounds up the rest of his guys.
So we'll go over the list, the crew. You got Latino chick.
Yes.
Anna. Mm-hmm. And then you got Vander, which is just the main character from Power.
Yes.
Which is a really good show. Mm-hmm. You might be too white to watch it.
Oh, my bad.
Have you seen Power?
I actually haven't.
You know why? Because you're not allowed.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, you got Peters.
Yeah.
The helicopter pilot, which they actually did pretty well because this originally was Chris D'Elia's character.
Yeah, but he likes diddling kids or something.
No,
so.
He had sex with this chick, banging this girl for a while.
Yeah.
And she had photos back when she was 17.
Banging 17-year-olds like he's part of Congress or something.
Yeah. When they started, she was 17.
Yeah.
Some of her lines are awkward, but overall they did fairly well CGing her eye into every scene, cut her into every scene.
I don't really see anywhere where it looked awkward for her to be here. There.
Yeah, if I didn't know that, I probably wouldn't have noticed, but knowing that and paying attention.
The only time the lines got awkward for me, when I actually noticed it, is whenever they're just like, oh yeah, go up to the roof, get the helicopter fueled up and fixed, and you go with him. Mm-hmm. He actually says, you go with him.
Yeah.
And then she says, he talks too much or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only time
there's a couple of awkward lines that she delivers that doesn't really fit the response to what they asked her. So the next up is you got the YouTube kid.
Yeah. Guzman of the Dead.
Guzman of the Dead, yeah. Guzman's great. I loved Guzman.
He fucking really is.
Yeah.
I expect him to be fucking obnoxious, but I thought he had more character than most anybody else there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I fucking loved him.
And of course, he brings his two bros. So you got Chambers and Damon.
Yeah.
Who Damon just is the smartest person in this movie. When they're getting together and explaining the strategy, he just like, no.
Wait,
what?
Are you fucking serious? Zombies for real? No, y'all are gonna fucking die.
Yeah, literally, you're gonna die. I'm leaving. And like,
this is the plan. This is fucking stupid.
It's so true. He's the smartest character in the movie.
He really is.
You know what? He's still alive.
Yep.
Then they got Dieter, the safe character.
Yes, I loved him.
I
really did. I loved him.
I liked him, and like his little bromance he had going on with Vander was great. He was so weird during the scene where they're explaining it, and he's just like, whoa. How do you kill a zombie? And if I hit it on the head, does that work? I didn't really find that funny. It wasn't like a funny moment. It was more like them actually explaining how they do it.
What for me is fucking hilarious about his character, he is the most important character.
Yeah.
By far. He is the only one that matters.
Mm-hmm.
He is the lowest paid fucker there.
No.
Straight up. Like all the main group.
Yeah, the main group.
He's only getting $250,000.
Mm-hmm.
Even Guzman the Dead over there, that's just hired muscle, is getting $500K.
He's getting $500. But he was the last one of the main group.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing they're paying the coyote something.
Yeah. I don't think they really say what they're paying her.
The cop ends up getting tagged along, and he's only getting $20,000.
Yeah. The guy was like, "Hey, we need one more guy. We need one more guy.
Have to have it."
Batista's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? We got a
you don't know what it's like in there, okay?
Yeah."
You don't know that we're going to have to sacrifice. I knew as soon as she forced the, like, oh, we have to have this guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's going to be, like, this guy's going to be dead.
Yeah.
She's using this guy for bait.
I don't have to be faster than zombies. I just got to be faster than you.
100%. I thought it was going to be straight up Walking Dead. I'm going to shoot this guy in the leg and leave him as we get past this horde of zombies.
I thought that too.
But it wasn't quite like that.
How would you like to make $20,000? Like, dude, really? You gonna say yes to this? You know, none of these people want you around at all.
Hate you.
Yeah,
like
they're just gonna give you money out of the goodness of their heart.
This chick's flirting with you. Anytime some hot girl comes up and starts flirting with you, there's a red flag. But you know what? His ego's so big. Like, whatever.
If a girl says something nice to me at all, I have to tap my wallet to make sure it's there afterwards.
Same. If any girl comes up and starts hitting on me, I'm like, let me see your penis. What do you want?
Make sure I didn't get fucking robbed. Yeah. I wasn't being distracted.
There's some red flags going on.
After that, the daughter is the one that introduces them to the coyote that's going to get them in.
Mm-hmm.
She goes back to her little tent, and two kids are in there crying or whatever when she's walking by. And oh no, Gita's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, you blonde bitch, you took Gita in? She's got kids. And punches her in the face. Yeah. And I wanted the coyote just to kill her instead. And she literally talks to her dad and it's just like,
you're going to take me. I'm going.
Or I'm going to go into my own and I'm probably going to die and it's going to be your fault. Well, fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
fuck you.
Just backhand your daughter. Teach her some lessons.
Yeah.
Come on.
Give her the respect that she never got when she was growing up.
Yeah.
Pop her in the mouth.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. This is really why you should abuse your kids.
This is what happens when you don't beat your kids enough. Okay?
Right. If she got beat a little more when he bulked up and said no, that would have been the fucking end of it. She'd be like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fucking ran away.
He raised his hand. She should have been like, oh, you're right. You're right, Daddy. You're right.
You're right. Violence is the answer.
The daughter just forces her way into the movie for no fucking reason.
The stupidest part of their fucking plan. I forgot this, by the way. You can't fly into a quarantine zone, but you can steal the helicopter that's on the top of that building and fly out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No.
Why not?
For all the same reasons we said before, there'd be fucking attack planes and helicopters on station. As soon as that helicopter lifted up, there would be missiles on it and it would be in pieces.
They're backing out. They're going to be nuking it soon.
So?
And they're backing their forces out. That's what he said. There's
F-18s? They can move fast enough to shoot down a helicopter and still leave the detonation area.
You definitely think, oh, it's been like 5 years and a helicopter randomly flies out of the quarantine area?
That thing's going down. No,
yeah.
Blowing it up for sure.
That's good. We're just going to let that happen.
You can't fly out of a fucking quarantine zone. There's a lot of stupid things.
But the montage of them walking in where Tanaka's explaining what they're going to do was pretty good. There's a few little Easter eggs
so
in
they
here.
have, they do the whole fucking
Avengers.
They do the whole fucking walking in montage.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other fucking montage scene where they're talking about the plan. Oh, yeah, we're just going to roll down Main Street like badasses, shooting zombies and all this other shit. That's when the safecracker's like, how do you kill a zombie? Guzman's buddy is just like, wait, you fucking serious? Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Which Guzman's two friends. So Chambers and Dietrich have never killed zombies.
Right. Which is bullshit, by the way.
Chambers, I guess she's never killed a zombie, but she has definitely murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because
she's killed enough people to make up for not killing the zombies, because she's a straight badass.
When she goes off, and we'll get there. Yeah, she is a badass. So we got the whole team, and we're going in. Now we got the daughter, the cop, the sacrifice, the coyote. And Tanaka is like, oh, hey, my guy Martin's going to go with you guys. Yeah, my head of security
is going to go with you.
You're going to need him to fuck you over.
Yeah.
Constantly. Oh my God. During the heist planning.
Yeah.
The best line of the movie. Tanaka goes, yep, all right, and you just get everything and you get the helicopter and get out. Easy peasy, Japanesey.
we cannot say that. It's now easy peasy lemon squeezy. Peters is just like, I think it's okay if he's Japanesey.
Which what? Is that a thing? Did they just make up a joke for the movie that's not a real joke and act like it's a thing? You know what? I looked it up because I was like, has this ever been used before?
Yeah.
It's been used a couple times.
Yeah, it has.
I've never heard of this. It's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. I didn't think it was a real thing.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was actually used in Shawshank Redemption. It was actually used in The Boys, the first episode of season 1.
Yeah.
I think Butcher says it too.
Yeah.
So when they're going in, they first run into the tiger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going in, they hear like the tiger growl and walk by.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh shit, it's Valentine. Which, Valentine looked amazing.
It didn't look bad. It just didn't look like it was there. Whenever it jumps off the car or whatever and walks by and you see its paws under the thing as it's walking by, and then it does the reveal, I didn't think it looked awful. I just thought it kind of looked a little cut outy.
That's probably because it was blurry most of the time.
Yeah, stupid fucking camera lens.
Yeah. The tiger, the coyote says it was one of Siegfried and Roy's tigers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting. They actually don't model it after any of their tigers. And they never had a tiger called Valentine. They couldn't use any of their tigers because most of them are too old and weak.
Yeah.
So they actually modeled it after one of Carol Baskin's tigers.
Oh, God.
From the Baskins.
I was sitting there
Big
thinking...
Cat Rescue.
I was sitting there thinking the only reason there's a fucking tiger in this is because of Tiger King. That bitch.
That bitch Carol. I'll kill that bitch Carol. But I thought that was a pretty interesting fact. Which would be funny, because if Tiger King wasn't in jail, they probably would have used one of his.
Dude, yeah, they fucking would have. He probably would have fucking made a cameo in this thing. What are you talking about?
A zombie cameo of the Tiger King?
Shit.
Would have been awesome.
This fucking flamboyant ass anyways. It would fit right in. There was a lot of cool visuals in this. I would have enjoyed the visuals a lot better if it wasn't shot through Zack Snyder's asshole.
Well, it's a special lens that he has. And a close shot lens that just blurs everything else. And that's a lot of the movie. I'm sure they saved a bunch of movie on CGI. You get this really good close up of the tiger.
Yeah. And
then it just blurs out as it moves away.
It's like the editor's just like, well, how much of this do you want to be able to see? And he was just like, Battle of Winterfell.
It's not.
The zombie cat does look good. It does look very imposed, though. But all the zombies, I think, look good.
Mm-hmm.
When the zombie queen comes out and does her little scream or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she looks good.
Yeah, she looks great. She has like her emo boyfriend with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it doesn't feel like zombies. It's more like vampires. It's more of like the vampires. They're all like emo and gothic too.
Yeah. Kinda.
got a zombie vampire baby.
Oh, so painful.
Is this the sequel to
Twilight? I don't know.
the Twilight sequel?
I don't know, man. It's fucking painful.
So here again, whenever a girl comes up to you and starts talking about how sexy your gun is and she thinks it's beautiful,
that's a nice.
You gotta have some red flags. This guy,
it's a nice looking gun there. Why don't you whip it out?
This guy cannot be that horny,
dude. No, not literally when like a fucking zombie murder machine just hopped on top of a car that we're supposed to be terrified of, and hey, let me fill you up, touch your dick, what?
No, let me see your gun. I just really sexy gun.
I need to see it.
And he's just like, okay, it's a pretty reliable gun.
While this bitch is watching, by the way.
Yeah.
While this bitch is watching, by the way. It was a little too much. She shouldn't have done that, but this scene should not exist.
No.
You know what should have happened? She should have reached in, grabbed his pistol out of his holster as she was kicking him forward and shot him in the leg. There shouldn't have been any of this like seductive crap going on.
Completely unnecessary.
This is completely unnecessary. And there was a fucking zombie murder machine staring at us, guys. If you could just speed this up a little bit, if you could speed up your role play.
I don't think she comes out until after she
No, it hops up on top of the car. It's right fucking there.
No, that's
because they took cover behind the car whenever the tiger walked by, right?
Yeah.
And then the zombie queen hops up on the fucking car while they're right there.
She doesn't come out until afterwards.
Yeah. No, dude. I could have swore she's right there.
No, she comes out afterwards.
Well, either way, she's out there in the blue yonder screaming.
Yeah. So the coyote's just like, all right, we need a sacrifice, and shoots this rapist cop. Like all of a sudden, he's a rapist, which I don't know. Like he was a dick in the camp.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like any normal police officer now, just kind of like a piece of shit. Oh, there goes our.
Oh,
there goes the last viewer.
Oh, my bad. No, his character is just it's power trip to the nth degree, right? It's way over the top power trip. I didn't really get rape vibe feels out of this guy, but
an asshole. But
yeah,
and he's sexually harasses the daughter and stuff, but. I mean, it wasn't like anything.
It wasn't anything more douchey than I would expect.
Yeah.
It's not like he reached over there and copped a feel and stuff like that. If they wanted me to believe this guy was a rapist, he needed to be doing some more rapey shit back in the camp.
Oh, yeah. He needed to actually attempt to rape one of the women in that scene.
He could have raped Gita. There we go. Gita could have had a fucking purpose.
Yeah. And maybe it would make more sense if they went into a zombie-infested death area just to get like $5,000, which it doesn't even tell her why they're going in. Like,
no,
like they could have been part of the other crew that they sit in.
Yeah,
we find out that another crew went in ahead of them and failed.
Oh my god, it's so stupid too. They literally find like there's a map here. Damn it, Tanaka's in another team. And it's like, why?
Yeah,
why? Why, did he actually try to get the money the first time? It was just like, fuck it. We don't need to get the money. That's probably how they figured out about the alphas. He fed the first team to them.
Well, yeah.
And then realized, well, one of these fucking things is worth way more than what's in the safe.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. It's got to be something like that. Because he obviously doesn't give a shit about the money in the safe.
Well, his whole thing is he sends them in there because he wants the power of the alpha. Like, so, the generals apparently are higher. Like,
do you think this chief of security realizes that another chief of security got fed to him in the first run?
I mean, you'd think he'd know. They ask him, and he clearly is just like,
I have no idea.
First I heard about it. And he's like clearly acting like he's lying.
Right.
Because I'm sure that guy died.
Yeah.
Like, how long have you been the chief? About
a month. You just promoted me, actually, and you're right. We gotta get out of here. So they feed asshole cop to the zombie, and the coyote's like,
they drag him off.
Yeah. The coyote's like, well, it buys us some goodwill. They won't fuck with us too much, but I ain't gonna overstay our welcome. We're gonna go inside.
No.
They
never.
They walk into one of these buildings. They get down towards the base level of it as they're passing through. And there's just zombies wall to wall just standing there.
They're hibernating.
Yeah. What? And honestly, out of all the things in this, That made sense to me. If there's no external stimuli, why wouldn't they?
Also, it shows later that they're drawn towards heat.
It ain't about the meat, it's about the heat.
Yeah, the heat is what draws them toward human, which they're standing out in the sun. They would all be hot, and they would all just start eating each other, if that was the case. When they first walk in, they see all the shamblers.
Yeah.
And all these shamblers are just dried up.
Yeah, they're all desecrated.
She's like, oh, did you see when it was raining?
They start wiggling around.
They start coming back to life for a few hours.
We never see this happen.
No.
Never.
They tease this.
As soon as they tease it, I'm just like, oh, this helicopter thing isn't going to work out. Yeah. They're going to have to run out.
And it's going to start raining.
Nope. The helicopter thing works perfect.
Nope. Like, fuck. Maybe that's the Snyder Cut.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, how can we make this 2 hours longer, Zach? Well, we can run out, then run back into the helicopter. Fucking why not? So we're walking through this sub-level or whatever, this building. There's zombies wall to wall. And Ward's like, I'll map us a way through. So he starts walking through these zombies. He's dropping chem lights. Well, Chambers is just like, you're fucking up to something, and we need to have a long talk about you.
Right after we get past
all this death. I'll bring up the end because I don't trust you.
And he just instantly fucks her.
Yeah.
And it's so dumb. But you know what? She's a badass. She goes off murdering these zombies it's nothing.
Yeah.
She kills
she gets out of this place.
Zombies. Yeah.
She gets out of it.
And they watch her die.
Dude,
no one helps her.
Fucking stupid. When she starts popping off rounds, they all start waking up.
Yep.
So Ward and the crew are out putting theirs down on their end. It's supposed to be, Chambers is obviously dead or something. Mm-hmm. And she comes crashing through the fucking wall like a badass, taking everything out. And security dude's like, no, leave her. She's done. She's dead. Dude, she's fucking 5 feet away from you. She's right there.
She's right there.
Just shoot those zombies the way you shoot the
zombies.
Rest of them.
There wasn't that many zombies on her.
No, there wasn't.
And she was fighting them off still.
Right.
No, okay, you
leave
can
her.
go.
She's dead.
And at that point, they start leaving her, and she's like, "Okay, I'm giving up now." These people literally.
Wait, they're really leaving? You're right there.
There again, he gets some high school Bay physics.
Oh, it would not explode.
No, that's Mythbusters busted this. That's not how it works.
If he had
incendiary rounds,
if he had incendiary rounds coming out, yeah, it would do it.
It would never explode like that.
No, it wouldn't explode like that, but it would catch on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd burn her alive. But she would run around with a gas tank on her back. Just running around screaming.
Well,
just fucking kill me. Don't fucking light me on fire.
She's not important enough.
She's not important enough to matter. And nobody questions this, by the way.
No.
Like, that was the last dude with her. And nobody questions
Guzman's like, hey, you fucking betrayed her or something. You did this, didn't you? And then that's the end of it. It's like, oh, okay. Whatever.
She can't just scream, he fucked me.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
Yeah.
You don't trust him.
Tell him. Like, oh, hey, don't trust that guy. He just murdered me. No. She's dead. It's over.
Dead.
She can't save her. Poor Chambers.
And you know what? She was one of the fucking ones that held up their hand and said, I've never killed a zombie.
Yep.
After that, they're back out in the open again on the fucking street like they said they wasn't going to be.
They come up near the place, right?
Right.
And they're far enough away from the king, whatever. But you actually see Cop getting turned. Zeus goes up to the queen. She's pregnant. Which I don't know how zombie babies work. Again, this is supposed to be alien technology or supposedly, right?
It's got to be, man. It's got to be aliens. Maybe aliens gave it to us knowing that we would do this to ourselves. Makes the colonization process easier.
I mean, yeah, it would. Just let them kill ourselves. But
hey, America, we got this sweet new thing you can use on your enemy. Is it spaceships? No, it's better than that.
Which is why they're sending them in there. They're trying to get this alpha so they can control them and militarize the zombies.
That's exactly why. It's so fucking stupid. It's like dude wanting to use velociraptors.
Hey!
Can you imagine if we would have had some of these in fucking Afghanistan, Tora Bora, where the fuck he said?
Chris Pratt was imprinted on those raptors, okay?
Yeah. That's
he was their daddy.
You're my boy, Blue.
I mean, it made for a great scene for the trailer, right?
Oh my god.
Raptors riding out with the fucking Chris Pratt.
It's pretty
movie. Badass. That's
Wrong
pretty
stupid
badass.
Movie. We're still on this stupid movie. They come up to Tanaka's casino. They split off into their teams. They secure the place, kinda. Ward goes and turns the generator on.
Ward goes with his daughter, turn the generator on, and we get our first attempt at emotional drama moment.
Yeah.
With the daughter and them talking. And he's just like, oh, logic dictate that when I killed your mother, I thought that's why you're mad at me. And it's like, no, you just weren't there.
You know what? The daughter stuff wouldn't have been so insufferable if her subplot wasn't so insufferable.
Mm-hmm. It didn't matter. And he's trying to like, maybe after this, we could actually start over or whatever. He's giving you $15 million. And on top of that, she's still just an ungrateful bitch.
Yeah.
And she's just like, well, I just can't stop hating you that easily.
Oh my God.
For just not being there after he murdered the mother.
I would tell you what, it would not take a taste of much money for me to love fucking Batista. Like, how much do you want me to love you, dude? I fucking love you.
And Batista has this lines like, just every time I look at you, all I see is her. All I see is her mother.
She doesn't look like her mother.
Doesn't look anything like her. She's a fucking blonde. Just nothing. No resemblance whatsoever. Like, why?
The fucking daughter gets everybody killed.
I mean, pretty much.
Everybody.
She's awful.
She is.
So they break off. Martin and the coyote go out.
Yeah.
And
while Peters is going up to the helicopter to get it juiced up.
To fix this. This archaic helicopter, there's no fucking way it's gonna fly.
Fucking Vietnam era Huey.
It's just blowing black smoke. She didn't have parts. There's no replacement parts.
How's that helicopter coming? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just putting a fucking wash of wax on it. You got this shit. Fucking, yeah. She's making craft checks on it, okay? She's up there just banging on it with a hammer.
Oh my God.
You know what she's doing? I'll tell you exactly what she's doing. It's Battlefield. She's an engineer. She's just hanging out the side of the helicopter with a fucking blowtorch.
She didn't even have a torch.
I love her lines. I really do. Whenever they're walking in, even though they put her in after the fact,
I love her fucking lines. Where she's debating, hey, I'm like the second most important person here.
Like, what's the cast of act strategy here? Yeah. Because I got to be like the most important guy here, right? Well, maybe the save cracker, but I'm at least the second most important guy. That guy over there is not important at all. You listening? I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were listening to me.
That guy over there. Which, I mean, it pretty much came because this is the next person we got to sacrifice is Martin.
Yeah.
He's just here to watch us.
Yeah.
He's a babysitter.
Like, her thing is like, $2 million? Yeah. I don't got to know what it is. I'm going to be in a helicopter, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's just going to change my fucking life.
Martin goes out, captures the queen, beheads her. And why didn't he just leave?
Yeah. He literally could have just walked out.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing stopping him. Him and the coyote could have walked out just the exact same way they got in.
Where they killed them, where they were at, was where they started.
Did they really walk that far back?
It's the exact same spot where they started.
Yeah, because
it had the
dumb zombie bitch.
Yeah, that's where she goes.
Jumps up every fucking time.
Yeah. And it's funny, like you can see their level of intelligence because she doesn't see a body as an offering, expecting an offering from the coyote. And she's just like sniffing the ground like, well, I'm sure where's the body?
God.
Man.
He fucking doinks her with the net and other zombie dude loses his marbles.
Mm.
The other zombie tackles him and is about to kill him, and the coyote kills the other alpha. So it's not even the fact that, yeah, we're ripping his queen's head off. You just broke the pact and killed an alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they wouldn't have done that to the queen, this would have still happened.
Well, it's even worse because she had the baby.
Yeah, she had a zombie baby inside her, and
that's just lovely.
Fucking stupid.
He was supposed to be just getting a blood sample.
Yeah,
but a working head, I guess, is better.
Yeah, duh. He's not wrong. It would be.
I always hated that trope. Okay, all you have to do is do damage to the brain, and they're dead. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
destroying the spinal cord should disable a zombie.
You know what? If brain damage was enough to kill these things whenever this movie opened up and that fucking container got flung 100 feet across and tumbled around and shit like that, that thing would have been splatted on the inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because anything not dead would have still been splatted around on the inside of it.
Well, he's super strong, right?
Woo.
But he's smart enough on the level that he makes a
fucking helmet.
Yeah.
That thing would not have bounced bullets.
No, man, it's bulletproof.
No.
I love it that they only shoot him in the head when he has it on, and he just waits till they run out of ammo. He's like, okay, now I can kill you.
So they're doing the whole safe thing, and
which is another stupid scene. It was a funny scene, but it was so dumb.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I'm going to try to get this zombie to walk across there and set off these traps. These traps are just dumb to begin with.
Yeah.
You could literally crawl on the floor and avoid all of them except for the wall smash or whatever. They warm up the hand and toss it and get the zombie to walk across. And it's like literally, this is pressure plates. There's bodies around. There's dead zombies around.
The thing is they didn't even know that was all the deterrents.
Yeah.
And literally, whenever Guzman's sitting there watching this shit go off, he watches all the traps go off. He's like, fucking good luck, man.
Yeah.
Just leaves. And he does what anybody would actually do. They go start fucking counting all the money in the registers and shit like that and stealing everything they can just in case this doesn't go down.
Oh, yeah. They got it for a few $100,000.
Yeah. They set off all the pressure plates, which is kind of ridiculous. They really could have just poked a body out there.
It was a cool scene, but yeah, they could have just chucked something out, like a dead body.
And the safecracker dude is like, these are supposed to be non-lethal deterrents. This cannot be legal.
Whatever. The traps are completely stupid. There's no way that a casino would ever have these traps.
No. How could you even walk in there to put money in the vault? There has to be a different way to turn this shit off.
Oh, man. There's always a guy on the other end.
Yep. Always.
I don't know, man. It's so stupid. Finally get the fucking safe.
Yeah.
It's just 4 locks, and he doesn't have anything. He's just using sound.
He's just got his ear up to the door.
It's the shittiest designed vault apparently ever. That takes 0 tech to get in.
And Tanaka has no idea the combination to his own fucking safe. It's not written down anywhere.
It's probably written down on a piece of paper up in his office, and he doesn't remember it. And so I was like, whatever. Just take a safe cracker.
It's in his desk drawer now. He didn't remember to text it to him.
This is the best safe cracker in the world.
Yeah.
The German that lives randomly near Las Vegas.
As opposed to that dead safe cracker that's sitting on the floor from the other team. So they get in there and start picking the lock. And that's when they see the little broadcast on the TV that says, well, the president's kind of been talked out of nuking Vegas on the 4th of July. And we've stepped it up a whole day in advance. So now we've only got an hour and a half.
They did that because they were gonna push it back indefinitely. So
right.
They're like, fuck it, we're launching.
Right. So they step it up an entire day. And now there's only an hour and a half until a thermonuclear device goes off in the city.
And the daughter, knowing this, is like, it's my chance to get out and go look for Gouda.
God.
Gouda.
It might as well fucking be. Who gives a shit?
Gita.
So the daughter, you know what? If the daughter would have ran off before this whole fucking thermonuclear uptick happened, that would have been more believable. But the fact that she knew that there was only about an hour left, man, fuck Gita. I'm sorry. It's fucking over.
No, she's so stupid.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You're going to go across this land.
Yeah. This entire city.
Go into the hive. The zombie hive.
Not just a zombie hive. This hotel has to have a couple thousand rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a huge building.
Yeah.
And you're going to, what? Just magically find her and sneak out with them? Even though all the zombies left, except for they left the cop, the guard. And there was no one even guarding these two chicks.
This place still would have been crawling with zombies.
Yeah. These 2 chicks could have just walked out.
Right.
And the third one, we never even see her kill him. Like, he takes her out of the room. We never see her again.
And the only reason we have any reason to believe that Gita might have hope is because the stupid fucking coyote said, no, I saw one guy. Got took off and he came back on his own.
Yeah. It was crazy. He just showed up.
Stupid.
And he said that they kept him in a room and took him off on it.
One of many thousands.
Yeah. Oh, my God. She's dead.
She's dead.
You're so, I wish she just died at the beginning of the movie.
They finally get the safe open, right?
Which, there's no way that the helo could carry them plus the thousands of pounds of this money.
It takes a lot of bills to be $200 million.
I mean, you see, there's pallets full of money. There's not even enough space in the helo to carry all this.
No
they
way.
Have bags. But
no way.
No.
It would have made more sense if they might as well just said, you can't drive an armored truck into the quarantine zone, but you can drive an armored truck out of it. What's the fucking difference? You know what that helo needed to be? That helo needed to be a fucking Chinook to carry this much shit.
Yeah, it needed to be.
Because you're right. There could possibly be no room on the helo after you pack all the money on there to get the people on there.
And see, of course, and they went in with like 10 people.
Right. Yeah.
That thing holds like 8.
Yeah. They're banking on, a few of us are going to die, so the rest of us will definitely fit on the helo.
They definitely know, like, okay, the 4 of us that live and then like $200,000 might fit on this airplane.
It's so stupid. So they finally get the safe open. And there's pallets of cash. And they're starting to walk out like, we got to get it all loaded up and blah, 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 blah. And that's when Ward realizes his dumb fuck daughter run off. So he's, I got to go get her. That's when Anna has her like, I didn't come here for the money, you idiot. I come here because I love you.
So
and then the elevator doors ding open and a fucking zombie just turns her head around backwards. I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Just snap and then her spine pops out.
I'm just like, oh my god! I fucking openly laughed at it.
It was funny.
I thought it was fucking hilarious, and it wasn't supposed to be.
No, it was supposed to be sad. They wanted, his love interest. No,
because he goes berserker mode, starts killing all these things. Right? He goes
WWF on him. Fucking, which is a great fight. Some of these zombies are legit MMA fighters.
The dude that one's fucking doing karate, like looks like the Eddie Gordo from Tekken, like spinning around the ground and shit. Why'd you try to force in a last minute love interest 5 seconds before you kill this bitch? Couldn't they just be good friends? It would have been I don't have to be literally in love with you. If somebody turned your head around there, it would break my heart. I don't have to have you tell me, I'm not here for this podcast. I'm here because I love you.
Yeah.
And then somebody just walks to the door and snaps your neck.
Yeah,
I don't need that. I don't need that to actually give a shit about you. You know?
That's the only way. If you're a boy and a girl, you have to be in love.
Right. For
anyone to care.
But if you're a boy and a boy, it doesn't count, or you'll end up in the camp with a temperature gun at your head.
They take off the side route, and they're trying to get out. And, of course, Dietrich and Vander.
They get separated.
Well, we're going to go back for money. There's zombies pouring down this elevator and beating their way in. Let's go back and get the money. You knew instantly, like, okay, they're dead.
Yeah.
They got greedy. They run out of ammo, and they have this really cool face-off with the zombie, the Zeus and Vander. The actor actually has the Omega tattoo. I think it's fraternity, right?
Yeah.
On his chest, which is kind of interesting because later at the end of the movie, he's the Omega.
Yeah.
Because, you have the Alpha and Omega, which he gets bitten, and he's like the next chapter, right?
You don't even see him get bit, though.
No, he doesn't get bit. It doesn't show him.
No. I thought the thing that was going to end up turning him in the end was when he gets slapped across the face. He had to get clawed across the face in that.
That would make more sense for him to take that long for him to turn.
Right.
He was disinfected and not bitten. You think a bite would have turned him a lot quicker.
Yeah, it could turn everybody else quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they were kind of dead first, though, right? So they throw down and they have their little fist fight, but it's an undead killing machine. It doesn't feel pain. It has boundless strength. You're just a dude.
He didn't have a saw.
Didn't have a saw.
Yeah.
No.
They were using a saw to cut out a wall.
Yeah.
The only use of a saw this whole movie besides the opening credits.
Yep. Carried it around just for that.
Even had a scene like, don't touch my saw.
Yep. They're running out that other way out. And this dude literally pulls a Burke from Aliens and fucking shuts the door on him in there.
Yeah.
And locks them in. And fucking closes them in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he shuts the grate, and the grate has a lock.
Yeah.
That has a card reader to open it.
So she's cutting a hole in the wall for them to get out.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to go up to the roof and kill that fucking pilot, and I'm going to get out of here and whatever, right?
He doesn't even make it.
He doesn't even go up to the roof.
No, he goes in the parking lot.
He goes back down to the parking deck.
Well, it's up because they're down in the basement, right?
No. Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they were up. I don't know where the fuck they are in this building.
So the vault was in the basement. So they're in the basement. So they're going up. So he has to go through he goes to the parking deck and he runs into Valentine. I was so disappointed. The tiger just manhandles him, right? And mauls him, which is fine and all. We get a lot of blurry out of focus scenes.
Yeah.
And then it finally just bites his head off, which is really cool. It was really gory and looked great visually. But
it looked very CGI though.
Yeah.
It needed to be done with practicals.
And that was it.
That was it.
You never see Valentine in this movie again.
Nope. Never.
It comes down to everything else in this movie that was foreshadowed and could have been done really well and made a really cool scene with them running from a tiger through this fucking casino or something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, we're just going to like casually CGI it in. And this whole movie's a cock tease. That's what it comes down to.
Pretty much. It's
just cock tease the zombie movie.
So
Vander gets his ass kicked and Dietrich saves him.
Yeah, he shoves him into the vault.
Which he would just suffocate to death.
Yeah, probably. If Dietrich did that, it's because... It had to be because Dietrich knew a way to open the safe from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't he have hopped in there with him?
Well, I think he was trying to.
No. He was pushing the door shut.
But he was pushing it from the side, so I think he was trying to, then the zombie pulled him out.
Mm.
But either way,
Vander's in a vault.
Dead. We don't think about him again until then,
right.
Where he magically pops out of the ground. But whatever. He would have died of radiation at this point anyways.
Right.
But
we finally...
They cut out the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And then they're going to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus catches up to him. And the coyote sacrifices herself.
Yeah,
He pulls the head out. And
you think you would have just thrown that thing on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, here you go, buddy. And then we fucking left.
Yeah. They start flying away and Zeus spears her.
Oh,
and
my God.
She drops the head. I mean, anyone could be the queen. You're just going to be the next queen, right? Like, he could easily just make her the next queen.
Right.
But we don't see what happens to her.
She dies off camera. So Scott's like, my daughter's at the Olympus, Peters. We got to go get her.
He doesn't have any money.
No.
Nope. We might as well go try to save his daughter. It's not like they have any money. If I was Peters, I would have just left without him. Like, fuck it, this whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting paid anymore? No.
But Peter's like, you better save her, man.
Yeah. It's so bad. So he lands over there on the roof, drops him off. By the way, his daughter has walked across hordes of undead in the middle of this open city. And
she was hiding in the truck, and they all ran by.
Yeah. Because they're attracted to heat.
Yeah.
That truck window was real hot, so he couldn't see her through it.
Well, the one looked, but it was like, man, there's a dead body in there. Everything's hot.
Yeah.
Whatever. Everything is hot.
It's a fucking desert. But she walks to the Olympus and magically in all these thousands of rooms finds Gita. And it's like, it's fucking take hours. She found the one. That was the one.
It was the only room with open doors, okay?
Right.
Every other door was closed.
It's that one. That one. I just knew it. And she gets Gita out, and then they have their standoff with Shades. The cop. Yeah.
Cummings.
Yeah. He was Shades and Luke Cage. Anyways, they have a standoff with him. The daughter, after popping zombies everywhere, forgets to shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
And she has to be saved by Dad, who shows up at the last minute.
She doesn't shoot him in the face, but then shoots every other zombie she sees in the face.
Drops alphas like they're nothing, by the way. After we've established that they're hard to hit, trained military professionals can't seem to shoot them in the head, and she's just not even fucking looking, just
the rest
throwing
of the
the gun around.
When they're running through the casino trying to get out. Oh, we forgot Guzman's death.
Yeah.
They're running through, and
fuck, man,
they're just blasting everything.
Yeah,
every bullet's a headshot.
It's like a fucking Wild West shootout to get out of this place. Fucking Guzman gets spun around by his backpack because he's the only one carrying money. Because apparently he's the only one that cares about the fucking mission. He came in there for money. He's going to walk out with money.
Hell yeah. Or not walk out. Which he doesn't. He just grenade blows himself up.
Yeah.
Which, again, you get another Michael Bay explosion.
Yeah.
That's not a grenade.
Grenades don't make fireballs. Not like that. But yeah, he grenades himself off after he realizes he got bit. The coyote and Ward made it up to the roof. But we're past that now. We're past it. We're back to stupid. We went from cool back to stupid.
So, and Scott finds the daughter.
Yeah.
But Zeus is there. Zeus just magically went,
dude. He
all
fucking
the way across town.
Teleported it across town.
From the rooftop of the other building.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way
faster than a helicopter, man. That zombie horse is quick,
dude. But that horse was a real horse.
Yeah.
And they just put prosthetics on it.
Just
it
like
really
White
cool.
Walkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
had the prosthetics. It was actually really cool how they did that.
Not like White Walkers. We don't talk about that.
What?
But yeah, it was a real horse. Anyways. But yeah, apparently zombie horse is greater than helicopter.
They can fly.
Zombie Pegasus. Alpha has teleported over there. Zeus. Again, with the stupid fucking mask that will not stop bullets. Like, if you can shoot him in the face, you can shoot him in the eyeball. If you're good enough to drop those dudes zigging and zagging all over the place with one shot, you can shoot this guy standing perfectly still in the eye.
No, shoot him in the head so he can deflect the bullets. And then when you run out, then the fight starts.
Right.
They get on the helo.
Yeah. Peter's just like, hey, fucking zombie in a goddamn cape.
And he leaps on, which is nice of them to go down so they can get on.
Yeah. And, it's good that she tilted the helicopter that way because she literally could have just tilted the helicopter the other way and just like straight to the fucking blades.
No, he would have just bent the blades with
his indestructible face covering.
Fuck it. Then they start flying out of town, and of course Peters gets shot because the pilot always gets shot.
It ragoo's the front windshield of the helicopter.
She's still flying.
She's still flying, man. She's a trooper to the end.
Keeping it up.
Not getting paid.
Nope.
But they're fighting in this helicopter. Zeus breaks Batista's arm in half. There was points that I saw that he literally had this gun against the fucker's head. Mm-hmm. Like,
he never
it's too easy.
Opportunity.
It's too easy. You gotta be sporting about this whole thing. So they're tussling around, and he gets bit. And moments after he gets bit, he puts this thing's brains on the ceiling. Yeah. It's blue and glowy, by the way. Mm-hmm. Blue glowy brains.
We'll talk about that.
Yep.
The nuke goes off. Like, they get hit by the shockwave and knocked out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, Gita's supposed to be on this helo. And you don't
ever see her again.
No.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure when they crash, it pans out just enough. You see her head laying against
when
the dash.
They're tussling back and forth, there's no Gita in the background. When they crash, I don't see a Gita anywhere. I'm sorry.
They don't even care enough. But,
nope.
The daughter's the only one alive. And Batista.
Yep.
Who's been bitten.
He's turning. Everybody loves a goddamn lobster roll.
Everyone loves a goddamn lobster roll. The fucking, again, the daughter she's just a cold-hearted bitch. She doesn't even really care.
No. Like, your fucking father's dying in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, humor the man. You know? He just gave his entire everything just to try to get you a little further ahead, you ungrateful bitch.
She never cared for him. Like, the whole time, she's like, well, you just go in there and die. I don't really care. Just give me some money.
Oh, God, dude. I fucking hate her.
Mm-hmm.
She's so bad. She's so bad. She better die of fucking nuclear fallout.
Yeah, 100%. There's she's dead of radiation.
So they have their little conversation, and he gives her the money he's still got in his back pocket. And he's just like, here, just go find Gita's kids and make it. Like, shut the fuck up about Gita. Nobody gives a shit about Gita or her stupid fucking kids. That's when I realized I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Because I don't care about Gita. I don't care about Gita's kids. Maybe if I cared about Gita's kids, they wouldn't be living in a tent.
No. No one cares about them.
Nobody gives a shit about Gita's kids. And that's an allegory for today's society and what's going on at the border between the U.S. and Mexico. Nobody gives a shit about Gita's kids. Right?
It's about immigration issues. And Gita, I'm pretty sure Gita's Indian.
Do I think it's bad that Gita's kids were kept in a concentration camp? Yeah, I think it's bad. Do I give a shit about Gita's kids in a concentration camp? Not really. It has no effect on my life.
Well, she's Indian, right?
You would think with a name like Gita, yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure she's Indian.
I would say she's definitely Indian. Mm-hmm. But the thing is they treat her like she's Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not having Indian immigrants sneaking across the border and shit, right?
Yeah, man. Wow. You are. That's what Trump warned us about.
Yeah. That's how they
get you. Yeah. That's how they get you.
So that's how the movie ends. And then you see
Vander
pop out of the ground with his money. Walks across the desert.
Oh, yeah. A Casevac helicopter was landing after she puts her dad's brains on the ground.
Yeah.
Like they would even know.
Well, they're just coming to check out the explosion and see a helicopter crash. Like, let's go check it out. They would have instantly shot her. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, totally. Like,
but they wouldn't have been there anyway because they're in the radiation zone.
Right.
But whatever. She gets saved. Which, if we see a sequel...
She better not fucking be in it.
She better not fucking be in it.
God.
She will.
If I see her and Gita's kids in the fucking sequel, then it better be getting tore apart by zombies.
They moved to Mexico.
We're going to Mexico City. Ooh, shredded.
Yeah. It's like, oh, she goes looking for him because they get kicked out of the country. They just dropped them across the border.
Yeah.
And she's like, moves to Mexico City to fucking stay with the kids, and the zombie outbreak happens.
God.
But yeah, Vander goes there to Mexico City, and
Vander gets out. And he's got sacks of cash on him. He finally wanders up to like this shack in the middle of nowhere kind of thing, and hotwires a car, drives it out, gets to an airport, and he's like, "I want to rent this private jet. That private jet belongs to somebody, sir. We can't rent this private jet to you. Stack of cash, stack of cash, stack of cash. Let me get right on that. I bet we can get you in that private jet today." They get him in the jet, they're flying, and he starts getting sick. Yeah. Imagine that. And, oh no, it reveals he's been bit.
No, he just laughs because it's ironic, right?
Yeah.
We're led to believe he's going to be the next Alpha. Do you think he'd be as powerful as the original?
He can't be. Because the dissemination of power, the main one had all the power to create other Alphas, and all the other Alphas only had the power to create zombies. Right?
Well, the main one had the power to apparently impregnate other zombies.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how the fuck that works.
But maybe... he was so powerful because he'd been exposed to what I'm assuming is the alien mutagen long enough that whenever he bit somebody that made
since
alphas.
he's dead, his power transfers.
I would imagine the next zombie horde is just going to be zombies. It's not going to be alphas.
Well, he can't create any alphas. It all have to be shamblers.
They don't have to be shamblers.
Yeah. But I bet you if they make it in the movie, it's not.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
So,
because Michael,
not Michael Bay.
Zack Snyder wants to create like a universe.
Yeah.
This. In the movie, we see, now it's all said and done. There's like two different scenes where you see like zombies with blue glowy eyes.
Yeah.
And when he shoots them, it's like they're robots. They're like blue glowing and they spark when they're dead.
I don't remember sparks. I've seen plenty of blue glowy. Okay.
When they're in the hallway, Goosebumps shoots one and it literally like sparks fly out.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that. Literally what I thought is it's the Expanse. It's a protomolecule. These are all protomolecule zombies. I figured definitely aliens, definitely protomolecule. I think if he goes further with this, it's got to have more to do with aliens.
So there's a lot of signs. We're led to believe that this is alien, like some type of alien technology.
Yeah.
But the whole robot aspect, there's no reason that a zombie would turn into a robot.
No.
There's a couple of theories that...
You know who's an alien race of robot zombies? The Borg.
Yeah, it's the Borg. I mean, kind of. But these don't have hive mentality.
They kind of do, in a way.
They're just dumb, the Shamblers. There's not an actual... They're still too barbaric. There's no, like, mind hive mentality or anything like that. They just have a leader they follow.
Yeah, I guess so. You don't think they have any kind of, like, mental influence over the Shamblers?
No. They don't seem to interact or care about what the Shamblers do.
I guess that's true.
They just make Shamblers and they're just kind of there. They don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, there's no Shamblers in their fucking hideout. Yeah, you're right.
I saw a theory where they're talking about maybe those are robots that the government put in there to like spy on the zombies. But then they know more about what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would think that it's definitely alien tech. And I think that it's very Borg-like. I think that it's solely converting their necrotic materials into either some sort of energy or some sort of biotech, some sort of machinery. I
just think there's more of the aliens made a soldier a zombie. Maybe they probed him and turned him into this and then threw him out of the fucking plane and left him to like annihilate our species. I guess it's one of those things that we're never going to know, but I would love to know the original purpose of this tech. Because it had to have an original purpose other than, it's a bioweapon, it's a WMD, right? That's some umbrella bullshit. It could be that the zombies left robots. That the aliens left, like,
you know
zombie
what?
robots.
They're Cylons. They're fracking skin jobs. but it killed them somehow.
It's just, there's a lot of foreshadowing in this movie. And there's no payoffs.
Right.
And there's a lot of blurry scenes.
Do you think we're going to get sequels?
I mean,
it's a Netflix property. Normally when Netflix does stuff, Normally, when Netflix does stuff, they contract multiple movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck, even Bright's getting a sequel eventually, right?
I think it did well enough and got enough views.
All in all, leave the Gita shit out of the next one. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anything that feels remotely Gita-ish, let's just not even put it in the script. Let's just not even have that as an option. This isn't that kind of movie.
No.
You know what? Dawn of the Dead was really fucking good? There was no Gita in it.
There was a baby zombie, though.
There was a baby zombie. We put that thing down.
That was pretty horrible. But yeah, it didn't explain. Maybe the zombies over time turned into a robot. I don't know.
It's got to be something that turns them into machines. I wouldn't think that this would be an unmanned drone in a skin suit. That's just fucking stupid. If we had machines that can move as well as that zombie was moving, we would never need soldiers.
Maybe they're Terminators.
The fucking Cylons would have took over.
They could be Terminators.
They could be.
From the future.
T-800s couldn't even move that good, dude.
No.
Like, we don't have the...
T-2000s can, though.
Yeah, but we don't have the technological ability to make T-1000s.
I'm saying, they could be from the future.
They could be from the future, I guess.
Sent back to, like, stop the zombie horde. I don't fucking know. Or, like, help the zombie horde. Who knows?
Oh, man, I don't know. So...
You know what they should have done? You know who they should have hired? The perfect person for this movie.
Yeah.
John Wick.
Fuck.
Headshot master himself. There wouldn't be a fucking zombie left alive.
Nope. If that alpha would have drop kicked his dog and killed it, every zombie
real quick.
He killed them with that fucking pencil.
I saw him murder 3 zombies with a pencil.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
That fucking Zeus would have been walking around there scared. His fucking clenched cheeks.
Oh shit! John Wick!
John Wick!
Oh no!
His fucking lieutenants would have been like, sorry, Zeus, it's not what you did. It's who you did it to. So, alright, man. Overall, how much did you like this movie and how much did you hate this movie?
I'd give it a 6 on the hate meter.
6 on the hate meter? That's pretty respectable. When I think about the scenes that I love, yeah, we're looking at 4 or 5 scenes that I really loved. For me, I'd give it probably about a 5 on the hate meter. I hated a lot of this. But then again, I loved a lot of this too. I
can tell you, going back and watching it the second time, trying to pay a little more attention to detail and stuff, I hated it. There's a lot of stuff I was like, oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah, and I can see that. On the first watch, I loved it much more. Yeah,
it was entertaining, and you're just kind of like, it's something, it's like, okay, it's fun to watch through once with some people, and like, it's silly, and it's a good zombie movie. But then when it comes down to it, you start looking at it, the story and plot, the shitty drama that they try to put in there, and make us care about this daughter who just doesn't give a fuck about her dad. I'll probably never watch this movie again. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good visual spectacle, but whenever you compare it to other things in the zombie genre, we already got a better movie that he did. Dawn of the Dead. It's a better movie.
Yeah.
I can't see me ever watching this again.
No.
Even if a sequel comes out, this isn't like fucking Lord of the Rings or something like, well, better go back and watch The Fellowship. No, I'm never going to watch this again, even if a sequel comes out.
No, I'll probably watch it once or twice and then be done with it.
Yeah.
Talk about how shitty it was.
Like, I'm glad this is Netflix and it's just part of it. Because, I mean, if this was some Disney shit, they would have charged us $30 to watch this shit on top of our subscription fee. Where it shines, it's amazing. And where it sucks, it's fucking painful. And the thing is there was way more painful moments than there were enjoyable moments. And you know what? I'd change my score. I'm giving this a 4. I'm giving this a 4 on the light. This is
6 on the hate meter.
6 on the hate meter. Yeah.
There you go. I pulled you up to me.
You pulled me a point. You pulled me up a point.
We'll stay here long enough. I can get another point out of you.
Fuck, man. I start thinking about it more. It's going to go to a 7 easily. No, there's not enough good stuff to balance out the bad stuff. Honestly, I liked Tig Notaro better. I can't imagine what Chris D'Elia's scenes looked like in this movie. Couldn't have been no better than hers. I mean, Chris D'Elia is a funny dude for the most. Like he does decent stand up. Yeah, I mean, I could very easily envision him in the role. I could. I think
it's her role. She did fine.
She did fine.
Yeah.
And honestly, if they would have started with her, actually physically in the scenes, it probably would have been a lot better off for it.
When she was flying the helicopter, it looked so fake.
Yeah.
Her just turned around looking at him, and like that whole scene just looked really just forced and fake. I don't know. But
yeah, because they had to digitally expose him from a pilot seat and put her into it.
Well, they reshot it.
Yeah.
They just reshot that. I mean, that would just be a scene that they reshot.
But I think she would have been better from the get-go. I'm not a big Crystalia fan anyways.
Could you imagine?
Definitely not now. But
I like him a little more now. Yeah. But overall, like I like most of the characters. It was entertaining.
None of these actors were bad.
No.
It was just a stupid movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do a zombie movie and not be stupid, I guess. I mean, 28 Days was serious and it was really good.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead was great.
Dawn of the Dead would be a better watch than this. 28 Days Later would be a better watch than this. Keep going.
Quarantine.
But
Quarantine was technically, the French version was a possession movie.
Yeah.
Which I hated. I like the whole rabies aspect. That seems realistic. It was a lot more realistic.
Yeah. It was creepy as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Especially when we were in the theater alone watching it.
Yeah.
That was great. Just fucking clutching each other.
Even Zombieland was a better zombie movie than this.
It was a comedy. It was great.
And the thing is the parts that I liked about this movie were trying so fucking hard to be Zombieland.
Mm-hmm.
And it failed.
Yeah.
And you would think that it should succeed because Vegas is an adult's playground.
Mm-hmm.
This should have been a better Zombieland.
Mm.
And it just wasn't.
No. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
That's
another better zombie movie than this.
That's probably my favorite zombie movie. I love Shaun of the Dead. I can watch that movie over and over. I've seen it 100 times. It's great.
Yeah, there's much better entries into the zombie genre.
Shaun of the Dead.
I haven't watched it yet.
One? Oh, it's great.
I've been told it's pretty fucking amazing.
It's great.
But I'm not there yet.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Watch it once with some friends.
Yeah, watch it once and just forget it. Watch it and forget it. That's all this movie is.
Batista's great.
Batista's great in everything.
For the most part. There's very few wrestlers that have broken through, and it's really just...
He's one of them.
It's just Dwayne Johnson, him, and John Cena.
Yep.
Like, those three are really the only ones that ever broke through.
The thing is for me,
acting career.
For me, John Cena really hasn't even broke through yet.
Not that big, but he's had some good roles, and they're funny.
I guess we're going to see how Fast and Furious goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that might be
because that's going to be his make or break.
Yeah. But the movies, like, he was in Bumblebee, and it was great. He had that one comedy movie with the parents chasing down their children. Yeah, great. It was a good movie. John Cena's great. Love him.
Nah. I'm sorry, I just can't see it. What? It's a John Cena joke.
I know. Do you want to support your troops?
Then you can support a Marine.
This week on and support him at WrestleMania this Wednesday.
Oh man. Yeah.
No. That's
yeah.
Well, that's about all for this movie. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Why I Hate This Movie.
Yep. And let us know what y'all think about it, okay? Get in the comment section, hit us up, tell us if you liked it, tell us if you didn't. Subscribe.
Also, Brown Coats United podcast?
Maybe.
I don't know. Throw out your opinion. Because we can't come up with anything. So, you know.
Submit podcast names below.
Yes. Please. Please. Tell us. Name us. We don't. Yeah. Anyways. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you later, guys.